What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Sailor Turn Gamer, and we are back in the building, coming at you with another Dauntless video. Today's Dauntless video is going to be very short today. I will be addressing the guild changes that took place this month, with any new players possibly entering the game and any old players possibly wanting to create a guild. I wanted to talk a little bit about the changes so that way we are all aware of what has happened. With the introduction of the mastery system and the Path of the Slayer update that came April 24th, there's been a complete revamp of the way Dauntless performs on a day-to-day basis. There's so much content to do and so many things to accomplish within the game. It's a really fun time to be playing. And those of you that's finding the channel for the first time, I want to say that Dauntless is a free-to-play action RPG. So if there's a AAA game on the market right now that is not doing it for you, then take a break from that and try this out. It's free. You might enjoy it. With that being said, stay here and you'll be officially up to date on the latest in Dauntless, ranging from patch notes, news and updates, community Q&A roundups, educational videos, and much more. And with that being said, let's get into the talk. So, when it comes to guild changes, we were first introduced to guilds, this being a small community built from groups of tight-knit friends, typically similar to any other game. Guilds were a reflection of those more intimate groups at first, but as Dauntless has grown, some guilds have overgrown. Once we are in a new world of One Dauntless, which will be when Dauntless is on PC, consoles, and anything else that exists, they will be bringing in new ways to interact with guilds. For this to scale, they will have to do some things a little bit differently. What is that exactly? Caps. So, in order to prepare for Dauntless to go to further heights, they're going to have to implement caps into the guilds and create limits. But a positive thing, guilds will, well, they are now officially free. You used to have to actually pay to actually establish a guild, but now, because of the changes that they will be taking forward, guilds are free, but there is a cap. So as of now, the guilds have been limited to 100 members, including the guild leader. So you have to be very careful with your spots. So this change has been in place for about 7 days now, at least 7 days, and I wanted to come with you guys. So anyone that doesn't know that, guilds are free, and this is probably the best time to create a guild. If your guild has more than 100 members, you won't lose any of your existing members at the time, but you also won't be able to add any new members until you get below the cap. So anybody that's already there, great, but you won't be able to get any new players until you go below. It's pretty straightforward. If your guild has less than 100 members, then you'll be able to add more players until you get to that cap, which is also pretty straightforward. So with Dauntless coming to new platforms, there's going to be some new guidelines. Because of that, they're going to be limiting guild names to 15 characters or less. So basically, if you have a guild right now that's over 15 characters, you will have your guild name capped at like 15 characters. So if you have something incredibly long, unfortunately, that's going to be capped. That's kind of the way it's going to go. And moving this point forward, anyone that doesn't have a guild but you have the desire to create one, you will have a 15 character limit. Now, we will be creating a guild in the future, and I'll be saving that name for a little bit later, but when the guild is actually created, we will be posting it up on the channel so you guys can be aware of that and join the guild if that's something that you guys want to do. Now, to address guilds that share the same name after the cap, simply those guilds will be assigned a number after their new name. So if there's like a guild name Let's Be Friends, and there's another guild name Let's Be Friends, due to the cap, they will be adding numbers behind that. So it'll be Let's Be Friends 1, Let's Be Friends 2, Let's Be Friends 3, so on and so forth, in order to, create a little bit of differences so people can understand which guild is which. If your guild name is automatically shortened and you're unhappy about the results, the leader of the guild can pretty much write an email to Phoenix Labs and they'll work with you guys to help change the name. Lastly, I want to talk about one more big change that everyone should be incredibly happy about. Of course, we discussed the fact that guilds are now free. So anyone that purchased a guild charter in the past or received part of another purchase going to be granted 1,000 platinum. So that's pretty dope. If you actually purchase a guild, you are going to get some mad love for that. If you purchase multiple charters, you're going to receive 1,000 platinum per charter purchase. And if you have any unused charters, they're going to be removed and you're going to get 1,000 platinum. So it's pretty awesome. So, question: what will happen to larger guilds in the future? Guilds that exceed 100 member limit will be automatically cut back at a later date. If your guild has already passed that limit, we suggest you start, fixing that and start getting as close as you can to that 100, so you don't have to worry about people that you don't want to get removed from the guild removed. Not sure what to do with the guild overflow? Have a friend or a trusted guildmate create a guild that complements yours, so that way you can just extend the guild. The future of the guilds in the game are going to continue to grow throughout time, and as they continue to grow, we are going to cover them here. I wanted to address the particular topic of guilds because they are something that is going to grow, and the further they grow, I would like everyone to be aware of that because the potential of guilds are high, and there are a lot of things that can happen in order to make guilds something that is very interactive and helps the game grow as well. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that with you guys so everyone is aware. And we have a video coming out a couple days from now where I'm going to give my impressions of the Path of the Slayer update, seeing that in a couple days it will be like officially a week. And so I'm going to be coming out of a video to give my impressions as well as covering some of the noticeable bugs or noticeable issues that have already been addressed to get fixed as well. So stay tuned for that video on the channel. It's going to keep you guys updated with everything Dauntless. Yes. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like and a share. More importantly, please be sure to sub and join the fleet. Help us grow, help more people know and get an opportunity to get their hands on the type of content we create. We are working our way up to 100 subscribers, and that will help us get our own URL, and we will be completing yet another milestone within Sailor Turn Gamer. And as always, I want to say thank you. And with that being said, this sailor be out in the open ocean. Peace. Peace.